So, if you're thinking to move in Switzerland this 2026, this video is for you.
So, naano ako, nalungkot talaga ako. Sobrang nalungkot ako to the point na sabi ko, tama ba yung naging decision ko? Kung para lang sa pera, and then I felt so empty inside, 'di ba? Na-experience ko talaga 'yon. How thankful you are, and then parang you feel na parang sobrang love ka ni God kasi parang nasa heaven ka, 'di ba? Yung area, yung place.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Again, this is me, Anyam, and welcome back to my channel. So guys, we are currently in a Titlispan, so it's a gondola. We're going to the Troopsy. Anyway, for our topic for today, so if you're thinking to move in Switzerland this 2026, this video is for you.
So, now we found the spot. So, nag-hike kasi kami. Anyway, guys, ang daming nagme-message sa akin lately, nag-a-ask kung worth it pa ba na lumipat here in Switzerland this 2026. Okay pa ba yung salary? Worth it ba siya sa high cost of living? Ano ba talaga ang aking suggest sa inyo? Well, honestly, it is actually not that simple. So, it's very challenging, lalo na kapag hindi ka prepared. So, in this video, I will explain or share to you a little bit of pros and cons, and ano may mga preparation nyo kapag lumipat kayo dito sa Switzerland. So, the first question you need to ask yourself is that bakit mo ba gustong lumipat sa Switzerland? Well, you need to be honest. Probably yung first reason mo is about the salary. Pero syempre, hindi lang dapat yun ang motivation, or dapat hindi lang yun muna ang magiging reason mo why you want to move to the country. I understand that most people move here, yun ang motivation nila. Because siyempre nga 'di ba, sino ba namang hindi naghahangad ng mataas na salary, isa rin siya dun sa naging motivation ko, because gusto ko naman talagang i-improve ang aking quality of life. So yes, here in Switzerland, the salaries are very competitive, lalo na kapagka, nurses ka, professional kayo like in IT or in, finance. So in compared sa ibang part ng Europe, mataas naman talaga yung sweldo. But yun nga, sinabi ko that salary alone should never be your only reason why you want to move here in Switzerland. So, doon na papasok yung research of cost of living here in Switzerland. So, kung baguhan ka pa lang talaga dito, kapag galing ka, for example, galing ka ng London, galing ka ng Croatia, galing ka ng Germany, so maso-shock ka naman talaga sa mga prices here sa grocery store kasi talagang mas mataas yung prices. Makikita mo na may mga item talaga na parang doble yung price na sa nakasanayan mo. Rent also can be very expensive, depende kung saan kayo nakatira. Siyempre kapagka city person ka, gusto mo siyempre dun sa malapit sa Zurich, malapit sa Basel, or malapit sa Geneva, or mismo doon sa cities na yon. So, mas mataas talaga yung, rent ng apartment doon, eh, lalo na kung single ka, mag-isa ka, wala kang kahate, gusto mo na, sa'yo lang yung apartment. So, mag-i-invest ka talaga, or talagang paglalaanan mo talaga yung, rent. So, the transportation without discount could be very expensive. Kaya ang suggest ko kapagka you really want to move, kailangan mag-research ka na kung ano ba yung mga, monthly discount, yearly discount na makukuha mo para ma-maximize mo talaga. Kasi you need transportation here in Switzerland kapagka wala kang sasakyan, 'di ba? Kapagka may sasakyan ka naman, siyempre yung insurance and then yung parking space, yun naman yung mag add up dun sa cost mo monthly. eating outside, well, mga Pilipino mahilig kumain sa labas, 'di ba? 'Di ba sa Pilipinas nakasanayan natin 'yan. So, sa Switzerland kailangan medyo babawasan mo siya dahil it could be very expensive as well. So, siguro sa mga one meal, one proper meal, um, 'yan magbabayad ka ng mga around 30 francs na. So, with drinks, 'di ba? Depende siyempre kung saan ka restaurant kakain. Siyempre sometimes gusto mo naman 'di ba may quality na food. So, pupunta ka minsan sa mga ganitong restaurant. So, mapapamahal ka talaga. So, I suggest na mas mabuti talaga na if you take your own meal kapagka pupunta ka sa work tapos siyempre ano, luto talaga. I mean home cooked meal, yun yung isa sa mas mare-recommend ko. So, taxes is also varies depende sa region or canton kung saan ka nakatira. I actually have a videos about that. So, you can watch it here guys kapag gusto nyo yung mas detailed information about sa taxes here in Switzerland. Well, yeah, depende yon kung actually saan ka nakatira. And also the health insurance is mandatory here in Switzerland. It is not like in Germany na binabawas siya sa salary mo. Here sa Switzerland merong different franchise ang tawag dun or preemie. Ikaw ang ikaw mismo ang ikaw mismo ang mamimili kung anong suitable for your health. Tapos ikaw ang magbabayad nun separately sa health insurance. But hinahanap po yun here sa registration kapagka magmo-move kayo kailangan meron kang health insurance. Hindi puwede na hindi ka kukuha. So, language struggles, dito naman pumapasok yung, mostly, people think that, here in Switzerland enough na yung English and ina-underestimate nila yung, importance ng language. So, if you want to come here, even though you're an IT professionals or kung English speaking man yung job role mo or international companies, siyempre, mas maganda pa rin na mapag-aralan mo or matutunan mo yung local language nila here. It's either German, French, or Italian, 'di ba? Kasi kailangan mo talaga yun sa everyday life mo here. So, here also about the German kasi galing ako from Germany, so sanay talaga ako sa High German and I speak High German. So, when I came here, siyempre nag-adjust talaga ako dun sa Schweizerdeutsch, sa Swiss German kasi most local here, they, speak Swiss German and, they understand you if you speak High German, of course, walang problema yun sa kanila. But of course, siyempre kapagka sila nagkukuwentuhan sila with the locals, siyempre Swiss German yung salita nila. So, sometimes if you want to blend in, gusto mong medyo, mapalapit sa kanila, so you really have to ano, parang mag-take effort ka na maintindihan kahit papaano yung Swiss German. So, I think yeah, it is important. Hindi mo kailangan magsalita ng Swiss German, but to understand them, parang plus points na yon para sa'yo. Kasi remember, language talaga, it affects work, 'di ba? Friendship, tapos yung sa team nyo, syempre sa community as well. So, you really have to integrate. So, let's talk about work reality. So, actually mahaba-haba na 'tong break namin. Nag-break lang kami kasi naglalakad kami. So, work reality, ano bang masasabi ko sa, work reality? So, not every workplace is perfect, hindi talaga. So, siguro minsan naririnig niyo sa mga ads about Switzerland is, staffing ratio is a lot better. Well, totoo naman, staffing ratio from nurse to patient ratio is a lot better. You can give um, quality time with your, patient compared sa ibang part ng Europe. And but it's not perfect. Not every team is perfect. Not every colleague is a friend. So, siyempre iba-iba talaga like kung saan ka man pumunta siguro gano'n din. So, may mga ups and downs, may mga magagandang employer, may mga employer din naman na, okey, may benefits na talagang wow, and then may mga benefits din naman na, okey, kulang pa, 'di ba? So, it's up to you, of course, to decide. Siyempre kapag nandito ka na, if you want to stay on sa ganitong employer, you have a freedom of choice, 'di ba? about the work. And also work here is very professional and is very strict. And Switzerland has standard. Hindi sila, kahit kulang na nurses dito, hindi ka nila habulin kapag ka hindi ka naman properly fit doon sa job role na gusto nila. So, strict sila, they have standard, and also ang working hours here is longer. It's 42 hours per week kapag ka full-time ka. But the good thing here, you can afford to go down to reduce. Kapag ka medyo napipil mo this is too much, okay, I'll go down 80%. So, 80% you can still have a good life. Kasi mababa yung tax, mababawasan din yung tax mo. So, it's actually okay. So, loneliness and mental health. So, this part is actually rarely discussed. So, kapag naririnig na pupunta ka ng Switzerland or you move to Switzerland, parang iniisip nila, wow, ang ganda sa Switzerland, ang ganda ng buhay sa Switzerland, the quality of life, 'di ba? So, totoo naman, maganda naman ang quality of life here. Malinis here, it is a safe country, 'di ba? Tignan niyo naman yung surroundings, 'di ba? So, but it could be actually lonely. So, yan nakikita niyo yung Alps na yan, yung mga mountains na yan. Hindi po yan laging ganyan. May mga times na hindi mo sila nakikita na may gray weather na laging madilim, lalo na sa winter time. Tapos may mga time na talagang lagi ring maulan. So, dun pumapasok syempre of course yung mental health problem o nagiging sad tayo. From time to time, it is normal. Kasi nga, sa umpisa, very overwhelmed ka pa eh, very excited ka pa, di ba? Tapos, siguro, mga 3 to 6 months dyan, magkikick in yung, okay, dito ako nakatira, this is life, this is the reality. I need to work, and then, ito yung mga bills ko, di ba? And bahay, work, and paying bills, di ba? Doon pumapasok, nagkikick in yun. So, minsan nakakalimutan ng ibang mga OFW nurses or mga immigrants here sa Switzerland to a little bit breathe and also na live life in a simple term na live your life to the fullest. Alam ko na it's actually sometimes really hard far away from the family, and also here having a social life is actually very hard. It's not that easy, lalo na kapag kabaguhan ka here, wala ka pang masyadong kakilala. Talagang you need to work on it para magkaroon ka talaga ng community mo, social community mo. Kasi ibang life here, di ba? Ibang life here, iba ang life sa kung saan mo man nakasanayan. So, actually, sa akin na experience ko talaga na miss ko yung life ko before sa Munich when I think that was 4th month or the 6th month. Parang ganon. Kasi parang I felt na parang hindi ako naging prepared to this. Parang kasi before gusto ko lang na okay, pupunta ako ng Switzerland, this is my goal. I want higher salary, ganyan, and I want growth, and syempre mahilig ako sa nature, yun, 'di ba? Hindi ko masyadong na prepared self ko emotionally and mentally na wait a minute, ganito pala yung routine na nakasanayan ko sa Germany, sa Munich. Ito yung mga kasama ko before, ito yung team ko. Ngayon mag-iiba lahat and then magbabago lahat. May Swiss German pa na nakaka-pressure. So, na-experience ko yun during my parang 6th month here in Switzerland. So, nalungkot talaga ako. Sobrang nalungkot ako to the point na sabi ko, tama ba yung naging decision ko? Kung para lang sa pera, and then I felt so empty inside. I felt so empty inside, diba? Na-experience ko talaga yon. Tapos, dun pumasok yung realization na how privileged I am, na I am here, yung quality of life na may ibibigay sa akin ng Switzerland. And then, I really have to be grateful and thankful na nakapasok ako kasi hindi basta-basta nakakapasok ang Filipino nurses here sa Switzerland kasi nga dapat European citizen ka, and I waited for my German citizenship for 8 years kasi ang plano ko talaga lilipat ako ng Switzerland. So, yun, bumalik ako ulit dun sa times na sinabi ko, bakit nga ba gusto kong pumunta sa Switzerland. So, yun yung naging realization ko ulit. And of course, with the help of faith and God, and then with my partner as well, and with my family. And then I learned how to appreciate more of it, and then to be grateful dun sa mga smaller things rin na meron ako, na na-upgrade yung buhay ko, na from small apartment sa Munich, 40 square meters, nagkaroon ako ng 80 square meters, 3.5 rooms apartment, 'di ba? Parang na-afford ko na, ganyan. And then, yun, doon ko na na-realize, and mas naging grateful na ako. So, there are days you feel successful, and there are days as well that you feel very alone. So, now let's talk about what I truly love here in Switzerland. And hindi ko po siya niro-romanticize. This is only about how I feel, and also my personal journey. So, yung safety, yun yung pinaka number one priority ko. Kasi nga, 'di ba, importante yon. It adds up sa quality of life natin. The nature, since I'm an outdoor person, gusto ko na ganyan, may maraming outdoor space. So, dito sa Switzerland, you can go from one point to another, na grabe yung nature, super abundant, clean air, so clean environment. So, yun, kapagka lagi mo siya nakikita, parang yun, nakaka-happy, and parang you feel na parang sobrang love ka ni God kasi parang nasa heaven ka, 'di ba? Yung area, yung places. Well, not all places in Switzerland is like a paradise or beautiful. Hindi po lahat ng area, pero marami, sobrang daming magandang puntahan. Yun yung gusto kong i-pinpoint. And then yun, siyempre the stability, na you know that here as a nurse, as a professional, you are stable. Travel access to Europe, siyempre yun din naman. Dahil minsan kasi kapag ganyan, um, eto, in my point of view, there are sometimes talaga na, halimbawa, 'pag winter weather, or kapag starting ng spring or pa-winter na, Switzerland gets ano talaga, boring. So, mabo-bored ka, parang ma-overwhelm ka na, or sanay ka na dun sa mga nakikita mong nature. So, kailangan mo ring lumabas ng Switzerland and see other places sa Europe. So, yun ang kinagandahan nun, kasi yung travel access to Europe here in Switzerland is actually very easy, very practical, at saka straightforward. So, last time we were in Italy, we were in island of Sardinia, kasi nga medyo sabi ko, I need sun, I need yung salt air, ganyan, parang kailangan ko siya. And then from Zurich airport, 1 hour lang nag-flight kami to go to Sardinia, and then nag-spend kami doon ng 1 week. And then we have the sea, we have the sun in Sardinia. We experience another culture, another food, 'di ba? 1 hour lang from Switzerland. So, geographically, nasa heart siya ng Europe. So, you can go from or travel across the Europe na very accessible. So, guys, who should not move to Switzerland? So, sino ba yung mga better na hindi na lang lumipat dito? So, I'll be very honest. So, don't move here if you are not willing to adapt. You need to integrate, you need to adapt language, culture, weather, people around you, work culture, work environment. Yeah, you have to adapt and you have to adjust. If you are sanay kung sa comfort zone mo, and you don't want to experience new things anymore and to adapt, so better not move to Switzerland, kasi baka 'di ba, syempre mapagsisihan mo or something. So, if you expect instant success, syempre, don't move here. So, instant success is not guarantee here. So, pagtatrabahuhan mo talaga, you have the journey, kailangan mo talagang pagsikapan even sa work. Even though mas mataas ang sahod mo dito, it's not like that. So, instant success is not possible here in Switzerland. So, if you are want this or you're aiming an instant success, so don't move here. So, this country actually rewards preparation. So, you need to be prepared. You have to research. Siyempre, mag-research po tayo as worth it pa ba to move here in Switzerland in 2026. Well, for me, definitely yes. If I have the chance to do it all over again, I will still do it my way. Siguro mas magre-research lang ako more and siguro mas prepared ko lang yung self ko emotionally and mentally. So, that's it guys. Thank you. So, ayun. Balik na kami sa walking bago pa gumabi. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this vlog and I'll see you guys again for my next video. Ciao. Merci. Ade. Bye.